And we're the Carolina Stitchers, and this is the day before Memorial Day, May 25th. So I hope you guys all have a restful Memorial Day.
A long weekend, hopefully.
And get some good time with your family. We're not, but they're cooking out hamburgers and bratwurst. Yep. And then we're just doing easy chips and dip. But we were going to cook outside, and it is a stormy
It has been
mess today. I say that, but I love it as long as I'm inside.
Yep.
See, my husband wants to go out tomorrow. It's supposed to storm all day tomorrow.
Yeah, we're supposed to go out to Bluffton tomorrow. So
yeah, that's always
Driving
tricky.
in the rain.
I know. And nothing about it likes it. Your outfit, your hair.
I know. I had my hair streaked today. Now it's slowly poofing up.
But it looks lovely. I love it. And I love your red.
Thanks. This is actually Stitch Fix.
Oh, I love some Stitch Fix. I have a new one coming.
Nice.
I know. But I did Mania somewhat this week. I think
Same.
I did 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And then I started on one and I decided just to finish it up. I was listening to maybe it's because the trial was off for so many days this week. I just got off my kilter.
Oh, yeah.
So, did the trial, and now they're on hiatus until Tuesday, I think. So, and then you feel bad when you're like, what am I going to watch because there's no trial? Because in a perfect world, there would be no need for a trial, right? So, yeah, did that, and I haven't bought anything in a hot minute. I have some haul, but it's not like typical Stitchy haul.
Yeah, I saw where Textilly's having a sale on her Etsy shop.
And Sweet Wing Studio.
Oh,
she did the Abraham Lincoln one and the Ben Franklin one that I have. But I was going to go over there and
I'll probably look through that today.
Look and see. Fat Quarter Shop had some fabric on sale. And a few patterns. They had some patterns on sale. And I finally ordered, I'm having a bag made, a retreat bag. And I finally chose my fabric. Maybe that's why I didn't do Mania. I started that on like Monday looking for fabric. And I'm talking like 3 hours a night. You saw my fabric selections.
They were amazing. Did you go with the last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I kept changing my mind. I kept changing my mind. And then I was like, you know what? I am a usually like bright color gal. So I cannot wait to show you. I don't think it'll be ready till October.
It's exciting.
But I picked something cute, probably a little crazy. Like, I don't think anyone else is going to have a bag quite like that.
I think it's perfect. I love it.
But I think it was so me. So I did that, and that took up some time. Took the dog to the vet. I just heard him
right now.
running up the stairs. He's so funny at the vet, which he's doing very well. It's just a checkup. And he had lost weight, which they wanted him to lose weight, but that always makes me feel sad when they lose weight. I think of it like kids. You just always want them to gain weight.
Grow, yeah.
Right, but he's full grown. So he is a weenie dog. They want him to lose a little bit of weight. And he did, which was good. But he gets so nervous. And he just basically silent screams the whole time.
It's a whole production.
It's a very breathy scream. My husband went this time with me. It's the first time he's ever been to the vet with one of our pets.
Oh, wow.
So no time like the present. We've been married, what, 28 years? He finally made it to the vet. And the dog was very Dotson-y. Yeah. My husband was like, you are such a good dog mom. Because you have the patience. You gotta have, if you're going to have a Dotson.
For dogs, you have to, yes.
You've got to get all the patience with you.
Trouble wrapped in fur.
Yeah, so we did that. I shopped for fabrics. I watched trial. And nothing else was on, I don't think. I don't think I did anything else with the TV. I watched some 48 Hours.
It's always interesting.
And what'd you do? Anything good?
Took Sophia to Little Gym on Tuesday, which she's just a crawling, so that's always fun to see. And then not really much else. We did a lot of cleaning. It was basically spring cleaning, and then tried to get some stitching in.
I know, we're sitting in my craft room today, and I'm like, whew, Mama has got to go through that. I did all the, my youngest is going into her last year of high school, so we did the registering for the ACT.
Oh, goodness.
Signing up for the college board. We did all that kind of stuff.
Born.
And now look at her.
Mm-hmm.
About to try to make me an empty nester. Whatever
Don't worry,
shall
Sophie
we
and I will
do?
be here.
Well, there we go. I was like, whatever shall we do? And then I was like, anything we want to do. But yeah, I think that was my week wrapped up. Everyone's being really quiet downstairs all of a sudden. I've had allergies, something terrible. I was outside a lot yesterday, so my eyes look so watery. Oh, thank you, McKay. They are super watery today. But other than that, I guess we should show you our stitching before the good thing we have going on is up.
All the quiet.
Yeah, you know they'll come find us.
Oh yeah. So this first pattern, which this was a new start, it's 13 Spooky Smalls. It's Primrose Cottage stitches. And it is a little booklet of just so many little fun patterns and finishes. So I'm working on this one. It's the street signs.
Ooh.
And I'm stitching this on the called for fabric. It's Vintage Country Mocha with the called for DMC, except for the purple. The purple has like maybe 4 stitches in it for part of the witch's hat. And I think it called for 208 and I'm using 209. So I figured it wouldn't make a huge difference.
And your bag is the one that we were
Yes,
gifted.
we were gifted this at StitchCon.
Those are some of my favorite bags for sure.
I'm like trying to cover the floss that's stuck on it.
And I'm pretty sure she said she doesn't make bags. She just, I mean, not to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
So nice. I decided to start a large project. We got this bag at StitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't remember.
I wonder if that's the Linux stitches because the button on the zipper,
maybe
I
so.
think, but I could be wrong.
I started Praiseworthy Stitches, Widow's Black B&B, because I can't remember the name of the one that I have finished. Which I'm supposed to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow, so maybe I'll throw the buttons on there real quick and actually get it done.
Get it framed.
But I stitch all of those on Murky. Picture this plus Murky. I think it's a perfect Halloween fabric. You can see the modeling.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that floss really pops on it too.
Yeah, I think, and the white always looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I got to, and I'm using the called for. It's Weeks and Gentle Arts, except for the Ghost. I'm pretty sure he's DMC. Because usually for white, I'll just grab a DMC, which I did bobbinate all the rest of mine.
Oh,
I have 2
mine
full
are all in
cases.
bags, just sitting on that 3-tier tray you got me for Christmas.
Yes.
They're just in the Ziplocs waiting.
I finished those. So yeah, that's that.
This next one is Glendon Place Simply Love, and I'm stitching this on the called for fabric. It is 28 count Bashful cashel linen, and then all the called for dinky dyes and beads, which this was gifted to me from you for one of my birthdays. I want to say it was 2 years ago.
Year before last, I'm pretty sure.
This is the first Glendon Place that I've
Is that
started.
really?
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
I've got so many, and I'm like, I just need to do it because I think it's a little bit daunting to me at first, but I'm like,
really?
might as well.
But there's so much open space.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is repetition too.
Yeah.
It's like a mirrored image.
I thought this would be a good one for a
Valentine's is perfect. So.
I've been stitching Halloween, so for these guys, I'm like, why do they look like they have eyeballs?
Ooh.
All of a sudden. Doesn't it look like an eyeball?
Yes, it does.
Looks like a pink tooth with an eyeball all of a sudden. Okay.
You're in that Halloween mindset.
I guess so. I started at Glendon Place. This is Pumpkin Swirl.
Ooh.
I love these. This is Pumpkin Swirl, and I'm stitching it on... Nope, I switched my fabric out. I had sand linen, but I just do not care for linen. I really prefer Lugana over everything. I will stitch on it, but if I can switch it out, I'm going to. And that's a Dot Goose bag.
Love it.
I've had that for a minute.
Which I have the teal version of that one.
I feel like I saved. Now I can't remember which fabric I chose. It was something I had in my stash, and it is Picture This Plus. And I'm stitching it with dinky dyes. And I remember I was watching, Homeworthy on YouTube.
Oh.
Do you ever watch Homeworthy?
Maybe. I've watched so much FlossTube the past week or so, like just having it on in the background.
Yeah.
Like, There's been a lot on
like
Stitch
I'd caught
North
up
too that
on a
I've
lot
caught
of
up on.
FlossTube, but I love Homeworthy. They were doing a mother-daughter special, like their houses.
Sweet.
But one of the sets, one of the mom-daughter sets, they're from the Northeast, but they bought a house in Charleston.
Oh.
So I was watching them decorate that up.
Love that. No, I started a new show. It's called Restoring Charleston. I don't know how. It's new to me, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I finished it. Like the
love that,
season.
Emma.
This next one is Stitching with the Housewives, Gingerbread Cookies.
So you really worked on whips.
Yes.
That's good.
I'm trying to get it done.
Instead of just a May mania, a whip mania, which I think half the time I've called it that. I think we just doubled this up.
Yep. Double it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I didn't show that. No, there's no pattern on that. We're good. And so it's all the called for DMC. I really finished him up, started the wording on this line, and then the rolling pin.
I love this.
I really want to have this finished by Christmas, but we'll see.
want
It's
you to
not
have
a
it
whole
finished by-
lot, but I would love it.
Christmas. I can tell you tomorrow if I find any fall Hobby Lobby.
Oh, yes.
I love that one. I've got a bunch of her gingerbread ones.
I think they're so cute.
This one is a hashtag. Missy and I had, this is a told in the garden, grandmother's house, which these are old patterns. And so it's, what's the hashtag? TIAG with friends, I think. I can't remember. But it was just to pick any told in a garden. I thought I'd start with grandmother's house. I also have grandfather's barn.
Oh, those are sweet.
And I am stitching this on Picture This Plus Heritage. And I didn't get a ton done. This is all in DMC. Because remember, with Mania, you don't have that much time. And some days are crazier than others. Y'all came over one day this week too, didn't you? Thursday. Yeah. It's like, what happened to the week?
Felt like a blur.
It really has. So I think, no, I have one more Mania start, which was also a Mania finish.
This one, which I love this pattern, I just haven't really stitched on it much. It's The Beach is Calling by Erica Michaels, which I picked this up at Keepsakes, I would say maybe, I don't even know, 2 years ago, if that.
Or last year?
I don't know if it was last year, because I feel like I started it. I'm stitching this on Atomic Ranch Amber Wave. It's 18 count Ada. And so I didn't get much on it. I'm just working on the wording.
That trolley car will always remind me of Full House.
I know.
How they show the trolley in the...
Which, this one says Cape May, but I might switch it to, like, I don't know, a beach near here. Like, or even on Hilton Head, like Burke's, where I got married, or Caligny or something.
Where does it say that?
Right here, on the trolley.
Oh, on the trolley.
Which...
I was looking on the...
Oh, yeah. No, but I love these little crossword ones.
You could always leave it blank, too. That is so cute. I love it. I'm being so into lobsters here all of a sudden.
Oh, yes. I know, I should have brought, I ended up getting that Vera Bradley, the shrimp boil.
Oh,
all, like,
that was so
it's got like lobsters, but then salt and pepper and like lemons and all the ingredients for it. It's pretty cute.
I guess this was my 4th Mania start. Silver Creek Samplers. I do love a good Silver Creek Samplers. And this is Independence Day, because see, there's
this one.
And I stitched it and I finished it. So I'm going to start decorating tomorrow for all of our patriotic holidays. And this is on, I believe it's Glacier. It's either Glacier or maybe it's Mint. Picture This Plus. It's just a scrap I had. And I changed the colors a little bit, as per usual. But how cute is that? So I can't wait to get that all finished up for tomorrow. And then I worked on another. Did you have
this is my last whip.
This is my last whip.
So this next one I worked on, it's Barbara and Cheryl present Rainbow Row, which I love this pattern, but it is big. I'm stitching this on, I want to say it's 18 count Ada ivory. And there's just so many different colors, and I'm missing 7 of them, so I need to
maybe they're in those
bags. No, I checked the bags too. I'm still missing 7. Because I've got them organized. I've got them marked on there.
Okay, well,
like the
let's
green
see
for
if I
the
have
tree.
Because I don't mind, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We're always buying DMC.
But I love it so far.
I do love that.
Coming along.
Then I had a whip that I worked on. I'm trying to see if I worked on any more of these. Because I've got to get this finished and up there. Whatever shall we do? Stitching with the Housewives, saying of the season, summer. And I saw that the, you know, she started that new, can't remember the name of it, with the little tier trays for this year.
Yes, I forgot.
And the strawberry one came out, and I did not do the club,
Etsy.
but they have it on Fat Quarter Shop because it's the whole kit. I need to go order that today. But I'm stitching this on Shadow Pictures Plus Ada, which is my very favorite chalkboard fabric because I can see it because it's Ada. Because I don't use any readers or anything when I'm stitching. And I also like because it looks like it's kind of been erased and like an old chalkboard. So I'm gonna put that at the top of the pile for the rest of May. How many days? 30 days has September. Okay, 31 days. Okay, good. Isn't it funny that little song?
April, June. It really tapers off though when it gets to February.
Because you know
since I'm a February baby, I'm like they really just did not try to rhyme.
But really, you're only worried about the first week in February, Emma.
Oh, I like Valentine's Day.
You do. You have a good Valentine's Day. So that is what I worked on because I concentrated on finishing Independence.
I love that one.
But I have haul. I have June and July plans. And then I'm getting ready to decorate. So I thought I would show you guys all of my finishes I have packed away that I'm getting ready to bring out.
I love that.
So what do you have? Anything?
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
I'm surprised that I got as much stitching as I did this week.
Me too. It was kind of crazy. So, and my oldest and his family were going to be here, and the little one got sick, so he's fine now. But so he got sick, so we were all a little down in the dumps yesterday.
Yeah, I really was. I had a snap out. I was like, cool.
Me too, because I was
see him
like,
again.
I know. But the good thing is that he is much better, and we'll see them soon. So we had that going on. So I thought, you know, what's going to make me happier than making plans for the next 2 months?
Let's do it.
So we have StitchCon coming up in June. We're going to be in Ohio for a little while because we also have another grandbaby coming into June, 1st of July. So we're super excited with that. And also, something very major is happening next year. It's big.
I know it. I think I know what it is.
What do you think it is?
Is it the 55?
Well, no. I mean, that's big, but it's not that. That's just me. I'm thinking outside of myself, Emma.
Okay.
America's 250th birthday. So, I went through all my whips. So I'm going to show you my Patriotic whips because my plan is I want all of these done by next year because I want frames, I want them up, but here's the thing. And that probably, I don't know if that'll happen or not, but I want at least to make a good dent in them. So I plan to stitch, other than my whip go, which one was Choice and one was Glendon Place for June. So I think I'm going to go today and order a new Glendon Place
like a
patriotic one.
I like that.
I've already finished one of theirs, but so that can be that one because I want to stitch for June and July patriotic, which I think will be helpful because we'll be traveling. I'm not going to stitch nearly the capacity that I usually stitch while we're there. I'll stitch some at StitchCon, but probably not as much as usual. And then when I'm with the babies, I'm with the babies, so I'll stitch at night if I'm not already passed out cold. So anyway, I'm going to show you my plans for June and July, minus the Glendon Place. Don't let me forget to get that. First off, I have Plum Street Sampler, which was a stitch along I was doing with Scrappy, Cindy Chick, and several other ladies. It's on my Instagram. This is Plum Street Sampler, and I'm in love with it. I do have a major problem though. Well, first of all, let me show you this. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm stitching this on Relic Picture This Plus with the called for color and cotton. And it is just so amazing. Look at those stitches. Whew. I cannot wait to get this framed. And I'm imagining a thick white frame. I love white, but my issue is I'm almost out of the Hunter. And I had some Hunter, and when I grabbed it, it did not match. Look at there, please, and see if you see. Oh, there it is. I have that left. And the Hunter is all the blue, so I still need to do this much blue. And I'm pretty sure that that's not going to do it. And this is the Hunter I have.
Oh, wow. That's very different.
So, that's not going to work. So I'm going to order some more from Barefoot Needle Art and hope that that works. If not, then the ocean may vary, which I would hate for it to, but there's just really nothing you can do at a point, right? So I'm setting this to the side because that will get worked on. I'm going to remind me to order from Barefoot too. And this project folder was gifted to me from Scrappy Cindy Chick and her Etsy. I need to link her Etsy below. So it's absolutely amazing. I'll get this out so I can kind of show you the inside.
Which I have a Halloween one. I'll bring it next time. I love the pockets. It's just so nifty.
So nice.
And the quilting on it's so nice.
Big, and her work is beautiful. I have something else to show y'all in haul. But I got that one out. I got this one out. Ignore the Easter bag because I didn't have another bag quite large enough. This is Clouds Factory U.S. Presidents. Oh, I did listen to some more of the audiobook, the Audible. Presidents. It's by Bill O'Reilly. It's new-ish. So I want to get my presidents up and on the wall, and I'm stitching this on Picture This Plus Lugana in the colorway Relic. I do enjoy a summertime relic.
I feel like it's really good with the Patriotic too.
And I have the whole first row. And I kind of altered them some because I want them to fit. I'm just going to stitch, and the last president will be whomever the last president is when I
finish it.
When I get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, it would just continue on. And these are all DMCs. And if you've never had a Clouds Factory pattern before,
they're so nice.
You are super missing out. I don't want to show you the pattern, but let me see if I have any of the goodies I can show you.
I think I've got the Women Who Made History, and then a few like the smaller patterns.
I'll just show a couple of these things. So I printed it all, of course, and this is just, I'd get these on Amazon. These are perfect to put your patterns in while you're stitching. So this is just some of the things that they send you, like a really nice color, like a key. And then they send you instructions, really detailed instructions. And then a few other things like this. There, you don't have a question left once you order a pattern from them. They go into such detail. This bag I got it at StitchCon, I think.
Yeah,
Do you think?
I think so, because it's a bigger bag, but I can't tell with this.
Or maybe it was Etsy a long time ago. But I need a bigger.
I've got the fabric to do like a long one, like the small one I did. So I just need to sew. I need to sew. I really wanted to sew yesterday, but I just.
And then I started this for Mania, but it's going in this pile to be worked on. Country Cottage Needlework. Oh, and you know, every Friday they highlight a stitcher. They highlighted my red, white, and boom.
Oh,
I know, on Instagram. That was exciting. I'm using my own color conversion. This is on Heroic, Picture This Plus. You can see if I unfold it, some of the modeling. It's hard to pick up, but it's the red and the blue. But here we are. How cute is that? I just love Patriotic.
I love how you change the colors too.
Just made them a little bit. I'm just going to pick my favorite colors for Patriotic. If I'm going too fast, you can slow us down. Like I said, it's the calm before the storm downstairs. They make me nervous when they're quiet. My next whip is All American Primrose Cottage, and I want to make this into a pillow.
That would be
because I'm
adorable.
stitching it on Country Mocha, but it's big, so it must be a 27 count that I had from when everybody was buying all the fabric and you could hardly get anything. And so I'm using my own colors as well. And that's what I got. But I think it's going to go super fast. Cause
it's like just the way.
But it's going to be huge. So that's what I was thinking. Make it a pillow. Yeah, no. Probably not. But when I'm dead, it's all yours. You can fight your sisters over it. This bag is Pam's Crafty Corner.
We'll put it in the description.
Cottage. She's on Etsy and I love her.
I love the quilting on this too.
Her bags are great and the prices are wonderful. And this is one of my most prized possessions. Lady of the Flag. And this is by Mirabilia. And it is, mine is actually the 25th, it says 25th anniversary limited edition, but it was released in 2018. She designed this after 9/11. And so she did a limited reprint, and I was lucky enough, I knew when it was coming out, I was lucky enough that the internet wasn't such a rage with the cross-stitch stuff then, or I probably would have never found it. Because I called a store, you could call as soon as the store's open on this certain day, and the stores here were selling out so fast. I called a store in California, like as soon as they opened, and I was able to get one. So I'm stitching this on Constitution fabric. And this is where I'm at.
I love this fabric
to
too.
back. Well, let me try to half it. I think I can half it.
So pretty. You've gotten a
and
lot
I'm doing
done on
her
that.
skin will be 1/1. So I'm super excited for this finish.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And so this pattern will indeed stay in the family. Because like I said, they are impossible to find. I see them sometimes on Stash Unload, but the last couple I've seen, they are pricey. I mean, they were selling them with the fabric and stuff, but one of, I think it was like 400. Yeah. So this is also something I stitch at home. I never leave because I'm too worried that I'll lose it. So that was one of them. This is, I worked on this some for Mania. This is Early Americans. Stitching it on. Picture This plus Ale. That is also another one of my favorites for Patriotic. And they're 9 squares. And this is what I have done.
You've got a lot done on these.
Because I started 2 for Mania. I don't know why my bag keeps kind of bending that. But I love it. That's Power Beer's house. And I'm going to have fabric left. So that's going to be, because this is a huge.
What fabric is that? It's
Picture This plus Ale.
Ale. It still surprises me how different the ale is on Lugana versus Ada.
I think
that's more green.
Yeah. I think that's one thing too with the Picture This plus Lugana I prefer, because I really like how the fabric takes the color changes. And I just enjoy, I like for my stitches to be, I like puffy, uniform stitches, and Lugana is just the best for me, for what I enjoy. This one is a Stitch in Piece bag, which she is on Etsy. Her bags are also large.
And she also does the retreat mats too, so you've got those.
So we got that from last year. This is Bygone Stitches, One Nation. And I really think that once I get to these states, I'm going to zoom along. This is also Ale, Lugana. I'm almost done with my stars.
Which, that's a ton of stitching.
It really is. Don't let it fool you. but I try to finish everything as I go because I don't like to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Another stitcher that finished, she was like, I advise to stitch the lines after the, on the top and the bottom of the states.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no problem, because I like to
get it all done
as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I want this one done for sure when I celebrate my 250th birthday next year. No, when America. I pulled a couple of things in case I just have to start something new. Let me get this out of Emma's way.
Oh, you're good. I don't have anything.
She takes it. And I'm so sad. I'm like, I have no patriotic whips because they live with Emma. No.
Stitch them up.
But I pulled a couple of things in case I just have to have a new start. And I'm sure I'll buy something at StitchCon, right?
Oh, for sure.
So I went ahead and grabbed I Love Swans. And this is with Thy Needle Summer Swan. Grab that one.
Oh, I like how one of the colors is named Ear Float.
I love the Ear Float. Jeans and Weenies, Plum Street Sampler.
Aww.
I'm going to start on this one for sure.
Which they're bigger than they look.
They are. My spring one is huge. I need the floss for this. This is with Thy Needle Liberty. And I can't decide if I'll use my Heroic or my Ale.
I love that Heroic fabric.
Yeah. So mine will be much bigger than everybody else's, probably. Because I'm trying to see what it costs for.
36 count.
Nope. You can about guarantee I'm always going to be 28. Then I've had this for a hot minute. I'm ready to get it done. Stitchy Stars. Fat Quarter Shop. It's So Emma. And what I was going to do, I had to pull some fabrics also because I was like, I could do July 4th. I could do fall. I could do Christmas because you just change the colors of your quilting stars.
It almost reminds me of the quilted Halloween witch.
I know.
I'm doing those colors on
that. So yeah, I think I should keep myself busy, and of course I have more patriotic patterns in case I really just
need to start something
feeling
different.
it.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have some. Oh, did you get anything?
I'm saving up for StitchCon.
Part of my Mother's Day came. My husband subscribed to Stitchy Box for me. And I'll get it, I believe it's monthly, quarterly. I can't remember. He sent me the little thing. Let's see what it says. A collection of goodies celebrating a nighttime trip to nature, complete with earthy colorways, hints of moonlit silver, and a tasty moon to snack on, which the tasty moon is gone because it was a moon pie. But this was the pattern that was included. Moonlit Mountain Band Sampler.
That's a cute little sampler.
How cute is that? I like it. And then it's always a surprise. Let's see what we got. We got some beads.
Those would be good for some of your patriotic, that blue.
We got, oh, that's a little star and a moon. Some more beads. I've used beads a lot. These are little star beads.
That would be good for patriotic.
And these little beads. So that was in it. And then, open this, Emma. All silks.
What?
Get out of town. So this is their Stitchy Silks. Let's see. Oat.
Those are nice. I've got a few from the Christmas box and the Halloween.
This is Dijon.
I love them.
And you know, I love to make my own, like switch my own colors. Cedar. Love that. This one is Periwinkle. I love to wear Periwinkle.
It reminds me of the Blue's Clues, the cat.
Oh my gosh.
Periwinkle.
This is Partridge.
That one's pretty.
This one is
Moonlit Mountain?
Moonlit Mountain.
I like that one.
I love this one. And this one is Dinky Dyes colorway Emmy.
That's pretty.
So look at that. Yes, please.
Those are so nice.
I love to stitch with silks. So that came, and Dad checked the mail. That he's home now, you know, because he works from home, so he checks the mail a lot. But he came in like, your Mother's Day's here. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's stick with the Stitchy. One of my very best Stitchy friends, one of my very best friends, sent me this because I do love a toad in the garden. And it is the Country Store.
Oh, that's cute.
You know why I think that I love these so much? Well, first of all, they're older. A lot of you, I've talked about it before, but I was raised by my grandmother. And so I've always been drawn to older things. And growing up, my favorite show ever was the Waltons, which maybe some other Gen Xers know this. And as a little kid, I was like, that would just be the best, to live on a mountain somewhere with your whole family. And it was all these little country stores and things. I don't know where I was going with that. I think I got distracted because I heard Sophia.
Yeah, I heard her too.
But she's with other people. So.
She's with her father. She'll be. He's got it.
Okay. Isn't it funny when your own kids cry? You're like, I think they'll be fine. We'll give them a second. When your grandchildren cry or cough, I was like, I've been stabbed through the heart.
Well, it's hard. Like, as soon as I hear her upset at all, it's like, you don't know what to tell your mom, I guess, because my heart just like.
And she like, never really gets upset. So when she does get upset, she gets the attention of all.
Oh, you feel it.
But I ordered from Scrappy Cindy Chick another folder.
I love this
because I love them. I ordered this on her Etsy because remember I called her out. Her Etsy shop was closed for too long. So I ordered this, and she's so fast with shipping, and they are beautiful. So yeah, that came, and that was exciting. Another Mother's Day gift came back because my husband had ordered this, and they could not monogram it. This is Vera Bradley and the Americana something or another. It doesn't tell us the name. But it was that Americana collection, and they could not, for whatever reason, monogram it. And so we have a little store in town that does monograms. That's
beautiful. That turned out so great. So,
yep, I love it. So I have that to carry my Patriotic stitching in.
Yay.
So I got that. And then I was perusing Michael's yesterday.
Perusing.
And I saw these cute little presidential busts. And so I immediately texted a friend. And she immediately went out and got some. And then I told Emma, our store didn't have all of them. So Emma has her ways. She got me all 4 in Bluffton, but I wasn't sure when I was going to get those.
Yeah.
And my other daughter was at Michael's, and I was like, I can decorate the whole house with these things. And so she said they have 2, and I was like, you have to buy them. So this is Thomas Jefferson. I feel like every year Michael's has some really cute busts. I have the white Statue of Liberty.
I still have mine for Halloween, Frankenstein's Bride.
Yes.
I love that one.
So, and then they also had Roosevelt. I should have the others by next week.
I think the others are Washington and Lincoln.
Yep, which I'll show you. And then I had to get Roosevelt because my husband served aboard the Roosevelt. He served aboard the Lincoln. He served aboard a bunch of other carriers, but... So I grabbed those, and then while she was there, we were FaceTiming. And I was like, what is that behind you?
That is adorable.
That is what that was. I was like, holy cannoli. Is that the cutest little firecracker? So here's the
skew.
They may have it. My nails are hurting. Sorry. I'm a busy woman. But
I put mine today.
I was like, yes.
Yes, please. Those are so cute.
I got 2 of those. Like I said, tomorrow it's going to be on. I'm going to start decorating. But with that, I pulled out my finishes from prior. If you go to Instagram also, I did a really cute reel that has a lot. I think I've probably finished more since then. And of course I'll have the Independence, but that took a little hot minute to make that reel. Okay, I have 3 of these. And they came from,
was it
TJ Maxx? Emma was there shopping one day and saw them. And so she grabbed them and they stack. So this is the
I want to say that's like the medium one.
This is the middle one. And the other ones I have decor in for Patriotic. But this one is chock full of stitching. So I store it like this. And then I'm so excited when I open it. So I thought I would share these. But I don't know how I'm going to do this now. I guess we'll... Yeah, so I can get that out of the way. So here we go. But let me show you first. I grabbed a couple that wouldn't fit in the box. This is, I'm pretty sure this is Bent Creek.
It looks like it, yeah.
Stars and Stripes Forever. And I have a basket that this sits on.
It looks like it would fit on that. Oh, maybe not quite.
It's too long.
Too long, yeah.
So I have that one. These little finishing pieces I picked up at Target probably 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a freebie. I can't tell you the name though. And I just have it permanently attached to this piece. This was also a freebie. This may be Plum Street. And this is a little piece. They were $5 at Target, but like I said, it was many years ago. They may have something similar. And then this I picked up at Hobby Lobby several years ago. And I cannot remember. Maybe Bent Creek.
That's what I was thinking.
And this was Hobby Lobby 2021. But they keep a lot of their same stuff. So those are the ones that are on permanent finishing pieces. And the rest of these.
Switch out.
So this was a freebie from Primrose Cottage. And it was in their newsletter. So
cute. I love the quilt square patterns.
And that's on Ale, and I think I just chose some colors. This is Country Cottage, July.
I love the little fireworks.
And I'm not sure if I changed the house or not. Look at that. I like the bird in the bird bath.
Oh my goodness.
My coffee was so good this morning, but now all of a sudden I'm shaky.
Oh.
Country Cottage. And that is their July sampler.
The Uncle Sam's are cute.
And this is on Heroic. You can see the smudges.
I need to get some of the Heroic.
You've got to get some of the Heroic. These were a hit. I made these. These are little house needlework patterns. And I made them into a banner.
So cute.
And these were you can buy them now, but they were some of the ones that came with the floss. Like you get a free pattern when you buy the fancy floss. And I super easy made this into a banner. So if you have any questions on the banner, let me show you. It was, if you guys know me, it's easy or it's nothing. So I made that. This is Lizzie Kate. I can't remember something. Maybe it's like Uncle Sam. Maybe it's Liberty for All. Who knew?
I like the watermelon.
And this is Ale also. I like Whimsical. This is, I don't remember. I don't remember. That's on Heroic. And I just finished that. It goes on that little white little tag thing. Oh, I love this, and it hangs on. I have these because I hang it onto a wire. It's on my Instagram. This is Liberty Sam stitching with the Housewives. Stitched it on Ale, and I have a little wire thing I hang it on.
Eagle in the mug.
How cute is that? That's an eagle perched in a Ray Dunn mug, because why wouldn't he do that?
That's what I need.
They have some of the cutest patterns. And like I said, I stitch a variety of things, but I do lean to a little bit of whimsy. So some of these get kind of crunched
The
up in there,
Velcro.
but the thing is, they puff right back out, usually, my experience. And I ripped some Velcro off. That's okay. This one is Country Cottage. And it's stitched on Heroic because you can see the blue and the red.
Mm-hmm.
There's spots in there. It's raining again.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's peaceful.
It's peaceful. Country Cottage. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty.
You can really see the marbling on that with the blue.
Because it has open.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yep. So this is so fun every year. I feel like I don't have a ton. I don't remember. Oh, it's a sampler. I don't remember. It's on Heroic Ada. So, you know, that was a hot minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't stitch on that much Ada unless it's dark.
I feel like I do a good mix of Ada and Ugana.
So I buy some cutie little things, but I do stitch I do stitch mainly for a living, but I decorate mainly with stitching. This is Stitching with the Housewives. Proud to be an American. This is Calendar Crates, Stitching with the Housewives, and my crate is up all the time, and I just switch out the months. Oh shoot, I left downstairs my home is where the wreath is, but that's okay. The Uncle Sam. It's in that drawer of the white cabinet. But that's okay, let's don't get everybody disturbed and all the dogs. This is Glendon Place.
I love that one.
And this is on Heroic Ada. Isn't that cute? She has some cute patterns. This is another Stitching with the Housewives.
Stars and Stripes.
This is Cherry Hill Stitchery. And this is stitched on Ale. Maybe I have some more things to finish. Maybe I'll finish them this week and show you guys. This is Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery.
Her colors are just so fun.
I know. And again, I like whimsy.
Mm-hmm.
I like cute and fun. Plum Street Sampler. I always like this because she got her little bunnies behind her.
Mm-hmm.
How cute is that? I was not saying missing a ribbon, but oh, I do love this one. Country Cottage or Little House Needleworks. I can't remember. Liberty Lane. And I think it's not stitched. Looks like Heroic without the smudges, but I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed the colors. Because why not? Stitching with the Housewives. I love a good ball jar.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my first finishes ever, and this is hands-on design. And downstairs I have
the backing
that she made to go on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I followed her tutorial, so it's foam, and I
did the backing. Stitched it.
You guys are screaming at me right now. You know, it's when you're finishing it and you're using the thread to tighten it instead of glue. And then I did the backing. No, now I glue that stuff down so hard. But that was one of my very first finishes. Kind of gave me the confidence to finish some other things. This is Bank Creek, I believe. We Remember, and it's near to impossible to find anymore. But I love it. I don't know. I think they should re-release some of these. Plum Street Samplers. Hello, Summer. This looks like it's on Relic. Love it. Lizzie Kate.
I love Lizzie Kate.
If you want to get some quick patriotic finish, I would recommend Lizzie Kate. This is Country Cottage. I love this one. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue. They're sheep. And that is on Ale. And then this is the one that she had highlighted on her page Friday. It's on Relic.
Cute.
Red, white, and Boom, and that is Country Cottage. needleworks. So, I think that's it for my finishes. I do have some more that are FO'd. That I plan to FFO this week. Like I said, I'm planning to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. And these don't have to be in the same week because I'm getting ready to decorate with them, y'all. But yeah, so those are my plans for the week. That should keep me good. I never understand how I get them in there so good at the end of the year. I mean, the end of the year, end of the season, because this is where I'm at right now.
Well, because they're just gonna come back out tomorrow.
They're coming back out tomorrow. So fast. And then I think that wraps us up for today. I feel like it was a lot, and maybe we talked too fast, but
you can slow us down.
Slow us on down. I don't blame
We
y'all.
don't mind.
And other than that, now what is coming up this week? Going shopping, I think tomorrow.
Bluffton tomorrow. Memorial Day's tomorrow.
Hair salon on Tuesday.
Yep, getting hair done. Little gym on Tuesday.
And then who knows? I'm gonna stitch. I'm gonna try to stitch a lot. And I'm gonna decorate. But right now I'm starving.
Yep.
So we're gonna go eat. And again, I hope you guys have a very peaceful Memorial Day. And we will see you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.